Hello everybody, this is Elizabeth coming to you with a couple of things that I want to talk about. The first one is best friend mail. Yes, my best friend sent me some mail. You just saw a sneaky peeky. But I want to tell you about my best friend first before we go into all the things that she gave me. She's amazing. I mean, she is literally amazing. There is so much that goes on. She's so brave. She's so brave and she's so kind. She's funny. She cracks me up. And oh, she is so loving. She's so generous. You saw it. She's so generous. She is just all around an amazing person, and I just love her to bits, okay? And you are my angel because you chose to bless me. You intentionally set out to bless me. Even when I did not ask you for anything, I told you you didn't have to, not to send it, and you did it anyways because it's who you are. Your character amazes me. You are truly one of the best people that I have ever known, and I am so blessed to have you in my life. So, you know what? This heart is for you. You are my best friend, and I love you. Thank you. Thank you for choosing me to be your best friend. Okay? So let's jump into it. This is what she sent me. Okay? So we're women. We talk. That's what we do. You know that if you're a woman. That's what we do. And I was telling her how I had joined Jeanette Wise's group swap. Right? She's doing the Winter Wonderland group swap. And I told her I didn't have any red, okay? I didn't tell her about all the other colors I didn't have. I just mentioned I didn't have red because I don't. And Christmas is red, greens, and whites usually. And so we were talking about how I was having to think outside of the box in order to make a mix because I was going to use the colors that I had, right? And so when I bought my glitters, this is how I got myself into this mess. When I bought my glitters, instead of buying one of each color of the rainbow, which is what I should have done, which is actually what I planned on doing. I walked into the thinking that that's what I'm going to do. That's not what I did. That is not what I did. What I did was I bought all the colors that I liked, all my favorite ones. So I bought purples, and I bought turquoises and teals and blues and pinks. I got white. I didn't buy blacks. I didn't buy browns. I didn't buy oranges. I didn't buy yellows. I didn't buy greens. I was lucky enough to get some tinsel, and that had a green tinsel in it. And I was able to get a fine glitter mix with some small vials of fine glitter. And that had like an espresso brown in it. And it had a black. And so that's good. But yeah, no oranges, no yellows. I did get some golds though. So that's good. But essentially that's how I got myself into this mess. So what does she do? She sends me these gigantic hunking bags of red glitter in 2 different sizes. I am just in awe of her and her generosity. As you can see, I flicked it down so you can see how small. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to, boom, zoom in a little bit. You see how small these are? Yeah. And then these ones are slightly larger. But they're both a metallic red hexie. Or, yeah, well, yeah, it's just one's smaller and one's bigger. But they're both metallic red hexies. And they're so pretty. I really do like them. They're going to go great. And they're so full. I mean, if you look at these, they're so full. They're going to, like, last for a long time. But she also sent me some of these hollies and some Christmas trees. This, to me, would make a great, great mix with some red dots or some white dots. The red dots would make it perfect for holly, but white dots, could call that mistletoe, honey, and no one would know the difference. These ones, these Christmas trees, they're really big, so I'm thinking I would use them more as a nail art. than actually in a mix. But I'm thinking of ways to decorate them to make them look more like Christmas trees. But you know what? Leave some plain. And then you can do it on Arbor Day, on Earth Day. What does it matter? It's a tree. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be a Christmas tree. It could be for any type of holiday that has greenery involved. These are so pretty. They're white snowflakes with a pink and a blue sheen. I really do like them. They're really pretty. These, by far, though, these last four are my favorites, if I'm being honest. I love these, okay? To me, these look like 4 mils. I know they're supposed to be 5s, but they look like 4s to me because these are supposed to be 4s here, and these look about the same size. Okay, if you look at these are supposed to be 5s. Nope, these are 4s. Never mind. I stand corrected. Yep, these are supposed to be 5s. And, okay, but even so, let's look at this. This looks, do you see that? Like, I'm going to try to get this over to the edge here. Okay, do you see that? And then, here we go. And do you see that? They look literally about the same size. So, someone's lying here when they did their bagging. I'm not talking about my friend, but I'm talking about where she got these from. Because these look about the same. So, either they're both 4s or they're both 5s. But, there we go. But I love them. They're both that silver hollow. And then these two. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I've never seen anything like this before, ever. And these are like little stockings. You see that? They're so cute. I love them, love them, love them. But you know how earlier I was talking about thinking outside the box to make my mix? Wouldn't these be so cute in a Mardi Gras Christmas mix? Just think about it. Are you thinking? Yes, you are. As you can see, these would make great nail arts. I personally think they're too big for a mix, to be in the mix, but I think they'd be great with a mix as a nail art. And the reason why I tend to go for smaller ones is just simply because I have small nail beds. And so for me, anything bigger than these, I don't think should be in mixes. I think they should be nail arts. These are a good size for a mix. But I love, love, love these. Love these. Love those. Love everything. And if that wasn't enough love, she sent me nail arts. Truth be told, I've never had any nail arts. I never have. I've always just had a design painted on or a rhinestone. I've never had nail art. So to me, this is so awesome. Each one of these are so cute. They're tiny, they're thin, they're lightweight. I don't see how I could possibly snag them on anything, which I'm notorious for. So, yes, I love them all. I love them all. And then she sent me a pair of these. She sent me a pair of each of these, by the way. She sent me a pair of these. I love that. They're so pretty. It is a little thick. And like I said, I have a bad habit of snagging things. So for me, I think I would let my acrylic set a little bit and then push it in to give it a dent. And then fill that well up with glue and then push it in and, you know, leave it to stay that time. And I think that's how I would have to make that work. Just so it has a lower profile. And then by far my favorite nail art is this cute little guy here. Rudolph. That nose is a gem. I don't know if you can see it, but it is a crystal, and it is too cute for words. It is, unfortunately, since I have such small nail beds, too big for my ring finger, and it's too big for my middle finger, but it will fit my thumb. So I guess when I get around to doing this, my thumb will be my accent. But I'm already thinking of a mix. I'm gotta get some browns. I gotta get some creams. I already got some red, so yes, I'm going to have to make a mix, and I am so excited for this. My mind's just working overtime looking at all these glitters and all the different things that I can do with them, the different ways I can use them. I just want to tell you once again, thank you so much for your generosity. It is unwarranted. I am your friend, whether you give me anything or not. I'm going to be your friend because of who you are. And who you are is an amazing person that I am blessed to know. Now, let's move on to love. Okay? That was my second topic. Love. What do you think of when you think of love? Okay, when I say the word love, what's the first thing that pops into your mind? Is it your husband or your boyfriend? Maybe your fiance? Your wife? Maybe it's your kids. Or a best friend. Your parents. I'm here to tell you that love takes many forms. Okay? And I want to challenge you this week to show somebody love. Okay? In this case, she showed me love and kindness by the things that she gave me. Okay? And you know what? And not everybody is in a position to do that. And I understand that. But maybe you've got something in your closet that's collecting dust. That you know somebody who needs it. Or you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who needs it. You know what I mean? Clean out your closet. Give them that thing. You know you're not using it anyways. It's sitting in there collecting dust. Me and my husband are really bad about that. We will keep things around because we might need it. You know what I mean? We might need it. And you know what? And instead of us just letting it collect dust or whatever, you know, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to give it to people who may need it. You know what? If they say they need it, I'm going to give it to them. And that's one way that I can show my love for others, right? Maybe you don't have anything anybody would want, but you know somebody who is struggling. You know a family that's struggling. You know, maybe you can help make their grocery budget stretch by inviting them over to dinner, because that food they would have used to feed their family that night, they can save till the next night. So you are actually blessing them by stretching out what food they do have, right? And that's simply, I mean, it could be you just add a little bit more to the pot. Or maybe you're like one friend that I have, he feels the need to cook for an army every time he cooks. Like, he doesn't know how to cook small. He knows how to cook big, and that's all he knows. So, I mean, maybe that's something you could consider doing. Or maybe you know somebody who's down on the luck and they don't have a car. And right now they're getting back and forth to work with their Lamborghinis. Yes, I did say Lamborghinis. And maybe you want to give those puppies a break. Maybe they got a lot of miles on them, right? So maybe you have a little extra gas. You could take them to work or pick them up from work, you know? Or maybe they need to go to the grocery store. Rather than having them walk and lug everything, you could take them to the grocery store and pick them up. You know what I mean? That's one way you can show love for somebody that doesn't hardly cost you anything. Or maybe you don't have gas or food or even things to give. Maybe what you've got is in your heart. You can give encouragement and love to somebody by just the things that you say out your mouth, right? This is true. So maybe you know somebody who's hurting, who is depressed, who is sickly. Maybe you know somebody who just needs you to say, you know what? I'm listening. What do you have to say? Or maybe you know somebody who's sickly and you can say, you know what? By his stripes we are healed. He is our physician. He loves you. You know somebody who is hurting and depressed. You know what? You are a rare and precious treasure. God loves you. Every day you wake up, there is a chorus of angels chanting your name that love you, that are looking out for you. You're not alone. We are not alone. Okay? Maybe that's what you can do. Maybe you can just encourage somebody today. So I am encouraging you. Okay? Do something nice for somebody this week. Show somebody some love this week. I just gave you several examples of how you can show somebody love. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Okay? I would love for you to leave your comments down below of how you have put love into practice this week. Absolutely would love to see that. You have no idea. And as always, I really do love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, have a blessed week, guys. Bye.